All right, let's talk about the news and nuggets from Vikings day one of training camp. Back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus, Minnesota Vikings complete day one of training camp. Not a lot going on early in camp, but we're going to still talk about some of the things that were interesting that were reported happened today. Before we do, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like and comment, and become a YouTube member. Why the hell wouldn't you? All right, so Minnesota Vikings training camp day one. I got some news and nuggets pulled up. A lot of this came from Sam Ekstrom via Twitter and some other reporters. The thing was, one of the big things today, I guess, really was Jordan Addison took the time to meet with reporters after practice, was very apologetic for his speeding, said he was going to learn from this, asked about some more details. He said he can't really talk about anything else because of the ongoing investigation, but he was upfront about it. He was apologetic and kept reiterating that he will learn from his mistake and be better in the future. So not much else you can ask from him right now at this point other than doing that and then just getting to work. Do your reps, work hard, put everything you got in this thing, and try to start making positive impacts on the team and with the fans and get this little incident behind you. And let's just hope this is the only thing that comes from Jordan Addison moving forward. All right. And then Brian O'Neill, this is probably the biggest news of the day, really, and the most reassuring, comforting to hear if you're a fan of the Minnesota Vikings. He is not on the PUP list. He is on the rehab field. So to me, that's a good sign. I think the signs for him actually being able to be out there week one are better with him starting the rehab field than to be out there on the PUP not doing anything. So to me, that's a major positive and huge news for Minnesota Vikings. You may have your entire full O-line intact, assuming nobody else gets hurt during camp for week one against the Bucs. So let's hope Brown Young continues to be on the right path here and has a speedy recovery and is ready to roll week one. And I like the news that he's on the rehab field. Blake Prohl and Jordan Addison, as we talked about, they're both practicing. They missed a lot of time in camp. Didn't see many reps as they were being held out with injuries. They were both back today, suited up, going. So, I mean, Blake Prohl, long shot to make the team, but at least it's nice to see him out there practicing, competing, something he hasn't been able to do the last couple of years. Malik Knowles, our undrafted rookie wide receiver, who was released yesterday to make room for Bobby Evans and company, cleared waivers. He cleared waivers, and he is now placed on the IR. And being that he's placed on the IR, he has to stay there the entire season. So he will not see any Malik Knowles in camp or in exhibition games. He is on the IR, where his rookie year will be played and placed. Speaking of wide receivers, KJ Osborne, there was talk about him stepping up as a leader in the OTAs, in the mini camps. That continued today. Him and Justin Jefferson stayed after practice to work with, any guesses? Tristan Jackson. They worked with Tristan Jackson. Apparently those three are close. And if Tristan Jackson, I mean, I hope he really appreciates this time to spend with them, is a sponge, absorbs everything, because he is a dark horse to actually make this team. If he has an 16th of the work ethic and desire to be great that KJ Osborne does, he should make it. But we'll see. Tristan Jackson, a name to watch as camp unfolds and where he starts to fit in with the twos, the threes, wherever it may be. The fact he is working with KJ and Justin Jefferson, it bodes well for him. It bodes very, very well for him and his chances of making the squad. So those are it. Those are your news and nugs from day one of Vikings training camp. If you heard anything, let me know. Drop it in the comments. And remember, guys, we're going live here pretty soon. Horned Up is tonight, and keep your skull in your hole.